Click the bell icon to get latest videos from Ekeeda.
Hello friends, let us discuss one question of dissolution of partnership firm where all partners have become insolvent. How to record transactions, particularly journal, in case of such accounting, that will be focusing in this question. Let us read question. Shiv, Sadashiv and Sadanand are partners in a firm sharing profits and losses equally. So ratio is 1:1:1, whose balance sheet as on 31st December 2011 stood as follows. Asset side, Sadanand's capital account. It is having debit balance. It will be transferred to the debit of his capital account. Building realization account debit. Machinery realization account debit. Debtors realization account debit. Bank balance will be transferred to bank account separately opened. Capital account of Shiv and Sadashiv. Capital account credit. Parvati's loan. So the third party. So this has to be settled. Sundry creditors 30,000. Accounts will be opened for third party liabilities. Shiv, Sadashiv and Sadanand were declared bankrupt. Here the word bankrupt means insolvent. And hence the firm was dissolved on that date. Means reason for dissolution of partnership firm here is bankruptcy of all partners. The sundry assets realized as follows. Building 10,900, 1. Machinery 8,200, 2. And debtors 6,800, 3. Assets realized, amount received. So this will be debited to bank account and credited to realization account. Realization expenses amounted to 1,300. Bank credit, realization account debit. Sadanand was unable to contribute anything. That means we have received no amount, nil amount from Sadanand. Whereas 1100 and 900 were recovered from the realization of private estate of Shiv and Sadashiv respectively. So here Shiv's capital account will be credited, Sadashiv's capital account will be credited and bank account will be debited for the above amounts. You are required to close the books of the firm. Here there are two outside liabilities, Parvati's loan account. So we are required to open a separate account for it and sundry creditors account. Parvati's loan is 10,000. Sundry creditors is 30,000. So here ratio of these two liabilities is 1:3. So cash available after all adjustments is required to be used in the ratio of 1:3 to pay Parvati's loan and sundry creditors. Any amount remaining unpaid will be treated as deficiency on account of insolvency. Let us start solving the problem. First step is transfer step. Here we are required to transfer all items in balance sheet to various accounts. Let us start with asset side. Building, machinery, debtors will be transferred to the realization account. Debit side. realization account debit side to sundry assets, building, machinery, debtors. Total book value transferred 40,100. Sadanand's capital account is shown on asset side. It means it has got debit balance. It will be transferred to partner's capital account debit side. Partner's capital account Sadananda debit side to balance brought down 2000. Bank 7,900. Cash bank account debit to balance brought down 7,900. Capital account liability side Shiv Sadashiv. This will be transferred to the credit of their capital accounts. Partners capital account credit Shiv by balance brought down 6,000. Sadashiv by balance brought down 4,000. Parvati's loan 10,000. This will be transferred to the credit of her loan account separately opened. Parvati's loan account credit side by balance brought down 10,000. Sundry creditors. This will be transferred to the credit of sundry creditors account separately opened on credit side. Sundry creditors account credit side by balance brought down 30,000. We have transferred all the items from balance sheet. Let us go through the adjustments. Shiv, Sadashiv and Sadanand were declared bankrupt and hence the firm was dissolved as on that date. The sundry assets realized as follows: building 10,900, machinery 8,200, debtors 6,800. Amount is received. Cash bank account will be debited. Realization account will be credited. Cash bank account debit to realization account. Building, machinery, debtors. Total amount realized 25,900. Realization account credit side by cash bank for assets realized: building 10,900, machinery 8,200, debtors 6,800. Total amount 25,900. Realization expenses amounted to 1,300. Bank credit realization account debit. Realization account debit side to cash bank. Realization expenses paid 1,300. Cash bank account credit by realization account for expenses paid 1,300. Sadanand was unable to contribute anything, whereas 1,100 and 900 were received from realization of private estate of Shiv and Sadashiv respectively. This will be credited to their accounts and debited to cash bank account. Partners capital account Shiv credit by cash bank account 1100. Sadashiv, credit by cash bank 900. You are required to close the books of the firm. We have given effect to all adjustment given in the question. Now we'll close first realization account. Realization account is closed. Debit 41,400, which is heavier. So we are getting realization loss 15,500. This is equally distributed among the partners. Shiv 5,166, Sadashiv 5,167, Sadananda 5,167. Partners capital account debit side to realization account for loss transferred. Shiv 5166, Sadashiv 5167, Sadananda 5167. We'll try to find out now available cash for payment of liabilities. Cash available to pay liabilities. Cash bank account total debit side 33,800 minus credit side 1,300. So total cash available to pay liabilities 32,500. Liabilities we have to pay Parvati's loan 10,000, creditors 30,000, total amount is 40,000. But we have less amount of cash. Therefore, this cash will be distributed between loan and creditors in their respective dues, that is in the ratio of 1:3. Accordingly, amount payable on Parvati's loan, available cash 32,500 multiplied by 1/4, 8,125. So deficiency will be in her case 10,000, that is amount due, minus cash paid 8,125, 1,875 will be the amount of deficiency. Amount payable to creditors, available cash 32,500 multiplied by 3/4, that is 24,375. Amount due to creditors 30,000 minus amount paid 24,375. So in their case deficiency is 5,625. We can understand the journal entries. Parvati's loan account debit 10,000. amount due. To bank account 8,125 actual amount paid. To deficiencies account 1,875 amount remaining unpaid. Sundry creditors account debit 30,000 for amount due. To bank 24,375 for amount paid. To deficiencies account 5,625 amount remaining unpaid. We are required to find out available cash balance so that we can pay the liability of Parvati's loan and creditors. Total of debit side 35,800, credit side of cash bank account 1,300. After deducting this available cash we get 34,500. Parvati's loan is 10,000, creditors are 30,000. Total amount we are required to pay 40,000, but there is no sufficient cash. Therefore, these liabilities will be settled in the ratio of amount payable, that is 1:3. So amount available used to pay Parvati's loan will be available cash 34,500 multiplied by 1/4, that is 8,625. We can calculate deficiency on her account. Loan was of 10,000, cash paid will be 8,625. Thus deficiency will be 1,375. Amount paid to creditors, cash available 34,500 multiplied by 3/4, rupees 25,875. We can calculate deficiency. $30,000 minus 25,875 cash paid, so deficiency will be 4,125. We can see journal entry for settlement of Parvati's loan. Parvati's loan account debit 10,000, to cash account 8,625, to deficiencies account 1,375. Creditors account debit 30,000, to cash account 25,875, to deficiencies account 4,125. Let us post these details in various accounts. Parvati's loan account debit side Parvati's loan account debit side to cash bank for amount paid 8,625. Amount remaining unpaid transfer to deficiencies account, that is 1,375. In deficiencies account it will be recorded on credit side. By Parvati's loan account 1,375. In creditors account debit side to cash bank for amount paid 25,875. Amount remaining unpaid is transferred to deficiencies account, that is 4,125. deficiencies account credit side by sundry creditors 4,125. Cash bank account credit side by Parvati's loan account for amount paid 8,625. By sundry creditors account for amount paid 25,875. Here we have closed cash bank account, total is 35,800. Now we are required to close partners capital account. After closing the partners capital account, in case of shift we are getting balancing figure on debit side 1,934. It will be transferred to deficiencies account. In case of Sadashiv and Sadanand, we are getting balancing figure on credit side 267 and 7,167. Those will be transferred to the debit of deficiencies account. Deficiencies account debit side, we have transferred balance of Sadashiv's capital account 267, Sadanand's capital account 7,167. To the credit of deficiencies account, we have transferred Shiv's capital account balance 1,934. Finally, deficiencies account is closed. We are getting total 7,434 both the sides. Deficiencies account is tallied. It means we have done all accounting procedure correctly. In such type of question, we are required to be very careful as far as distribution of cash between the various liabilities is considered. Thanks for watching this video. Stay in tune with Ekeeda and subscribe to our channel Ekeeda. Thank you.